Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, it is day 3 of the grandest party of them all, and in today's video, we're taking Big Mom into some grand party PvP fights. Did she fall off? Has she seen her worth, and has she been moved out of the meta? Honestly, when this character first came out, like, I was putting her, like, top 3 best grand party leaders. And with the rule set buffing powerhouse characters, this particular unit buffing powerhouse driven and doing all that fun stuff there, I thought, hey, let's take her in one last time before we get to the sticky and tricky end of grand party on day 4 and 5, where obviously we'll be versing gear 5s. Now, I will try my best to verse gear 5s in today's video, but look, if things go south and we lose a retry, we will sort of just play it safe and verse something that we can guarantee a win, because look, we want to get as much rewards as possible out of the game mode. Hopefully you guys are at 9 wins. If you guys get anything over 9 wins, be very, very happy. Once you hit the 9 win mark, it's kind of like, cool, you've done your job when it comes to this game mode. So always remember that when you are playing. But if you enjoy the content, belt the like button. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't done so already, hit that big red subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of the grand party fun and all the other content coming out, because it's just so much going on this week. So much. We still have Blitz, all the fun stuff. So make sure to hit the bell notification, enjoy the video, and let's dive in to day 3 of the grandest party of them all. Alright, so the upside to day 3 is we can see what we're coming up against. Now, we do have a Gear 5 setup, but the first team is actually a quick team, which means Big Mom and Dex runs absolutely riot. Now, I probably should have swapped Dalton and Pell, and the final team's Psy, so I could have easily just built an anti-Psy team. But we have a retry, so I thought we'd rock this, and then if we need to, we can just go back in and switch it around. Yano Law is on the final team, which makes it a little bit challenging, because he does nerf-driven and powerhouse units. But the idea here is we just want to clean sweep the first two fights. The second fight is a slasher build. The second team, or you'll see it's the first team down there, is actually built around powerhouse units and the amount of speed they're getting at the moment. The rule set gives level 5 CT to powerhouse characters. On top of that, Big Mom's also giving level 3 CD with her her passive. So as you guys will see here with this quick team, like, the quick team's just going so damn fast because they're all built up on powerhouse characters. However, our quick team is built up, our Dex team is built up on powerhouse characters as well. So once we actually get that going, we can build up Big Mom's passive, we can build up her burst, and then that way we can actually do some pretty good damage. If we do get the half stats off with Big Mom's burst ability or her special, it is actually going to do some really, really nice stuff. And hopefully, we can sort of just tear through this fight without them doing too much damage to us to allow them to be able to use their burst. So, if I need to, I will use my Big Mom burst just to stop them, but I don't think we're going to need it. Like, we haven't even had Blackbeard go off yet, and Blackbeard does a monster HP cut. He has a massive 2,500 attack as well, so he basically is the embodiment of the destruction that is the poor old quick team. So as you can see, like, everything's nice and low. There's a bunch of half stats. Everything's just getting popped by regular shots. Tesoro getting that shot in does help their burst just a little bit, but next fight, we're basically just going to have our burst ready to go. We can halve their stats, we can throw out a bunch of damage after the HP cuts of our powerhouse characters, and we can just watch the team go bye. I did put Luffy on this particular powerhouse team. I'm curious to see how LUFFY goes. Being boosted under the rule set at the moment with powerhouse characters, he has a lot of cooldowns. Big Mom gives cooldowns to Dex, unfortunately, but Cracker is giving a lot of cooldowns. Luffy sitting at 11 cooldowns is plenty, I think, for this powerhouse team. Plus, like I said, if I can just get, like, a Kainu to go first, maybe, like, have Who's Who popping off there as well, and just have that HP cut shenaniganry. I was going to put something like just Jack in there, just for some sustainability. I was going to use something like Whitebeard just for more HP cuts, but the idea, right, is this, in the first 30 seconds, I believe, yeah, for the first 30 seconds, we get the half stats. So if we get close to that 30-second mark, we're just going to use it regardless. Let's see how we're going. Luffy's coming up on his special. Beautiful timing, Luffers. Luffy goes through defense, so I'm not even worried about the extra stats there. Kainu, beautiful. We're going to use the burst now. That should still be in the first 30 seconds. Go. Nice, okay, it's still on the 70-second mark. Let's see if the half stats goes off. Alright, yeah, beautiful. We get the half stats off. Roger Whitebeard now is going to do absolute peanuts. Even K-Dad's going to do absolute peanuts. We're still going to get hit. Luffy's going to put up a shield now, surely. After the HP, yeah, there's his shield. So even if we do get hit by Roger Whitebeard here, we should be able to tank that. Okay. Someone tanked it, but now we're dead. Okay. Luffy, Gear 5, and this is why you don't want to fight Gear 5s, man. This is why you don't want to fight Gear 5s. Holy. That was even with half stats too. That's crazy. Alright, King, finish it off. Still, we're in a much better position than they are. Our bench was stronger than what they had left, and the half stats definitely helped us out. Whilst it did look a bit tight, looks a little bit scary, pretty clean win for the early one. But obviously we can see what we're going up against, and that makes it very, very nice. Let's move on to the second fight now. Alright, so another Gear 5, and this particular team has a strength team in the front. So we're going to run it like I intended to run it down the bottom there. The second team is quick as well, so hopefully we can just bink out the first two fights. Akainu should go absolutely ballistic when taking on strength. If we fail here, I can always just dive back in with like an anti-strength team. There's plenty of units that I could chuck on the team to make our team stronger, faster, all that kind of stuff. Sugar, for example, Shiryu, like those types of units, and sort of just drop off the Who's Who and the Luffy. But look, the way I intended to build out this Big Mom comp was that this particular team was always meant to go first. That way I can sort of have Akainu going early, building up the burst, and then using the burst to sort of just pick off what was left. So Akainu is just going to go absolutely ballistic. Unfortunately, Luffy's special there and Cracker not going may be a little bit detrimental, because the HP cuts in that Kid going there is just such bad timing. We managed to tank it quite nicely though, that's nice. The HP cuts of Akainu, whilst is good damage against something like Kaido, it's a little bit annoying because now Kaido's in a really good spot to actually kill us. However, he's now dead, so that's not a problem at all. Luffy Yamato is going to hit us very, very hard. Our team, whilst is quite buffed, is actually quite squishy. So Luffy now has a shield. Luffy's going to go absolutely AWOL. Should pick off a lot of characters here. Going through defense is just such a powerful ability. Literally killing everyone is always a lot of fun. And then we can sort of just bink off this particular fight right here. We should be able to get one more special off. Now we have our burst. The enemy shouldn't be able to get their burst unless Sandersonia somehow... okay, it didn't even go off. If Sandersonia did some sort of crazy damage, then maybe. But look, that's the way I intended to build the team. But going up against strength is always nice. And plus that HP cutting team is very annoying and has a lot of strength characters on it. Who's Who, Whitebeard, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the way I intended to build this. And then use our Dex team stereotypically seconds. However... most of the time, if Free Spirit's going to be in the back, I would probably use it there. Mainly because once the enemy does enough damage to us, they are basically just going to bink out the burst, which is going to do quite a bit of damage. But Dex is like the best team at taking a burst straight to the face. Mainly because Luffy, and Free Spirit, Luffy has a revive ability, so that way any one of your Dex characters dies first. Stereotypically, you want it to be Big Mom, so that way she gets the revive because she's like the best unit on this team. Akainu should like clear. Akainu's going to clock them over there. This is going to do damage. I want to see if it's worth using the burst here. I honestly don't think it's worth using the burst. I think it's probably better off using the burst on the next fight and just guaranteeing the win there. We do have a lot of nerfing capabilities. So honestly, maybe we will use the burst here. Yeah, we'll use the burst here. We still have a revive. Halving their stats means that we're going to like absolutely tear through there. Yeah, tear through there. Honestly, I probably should have used that before the Pell shot. Pell would have done so much more damage. Now we're just not going to take damage. But Tesora does fixed damage, so that's a little bit scary. Okay, losing Pell's fine. Our revive already has gone then. Kainu's not going to go, but Luffy is. Luffy's going to give a full charge, hopefully to Doflamingo. I think he's probably the best option for that. Oh no, you don't have half stats. That's going to hurt. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, Big Mom getting the revive was actually massive. So that's always fun. Donjin Jiao is going to roll back some specials here. Love that for us. Special binding and then rolling back that. Donjin Jiao on the bench is just so funny. And obviously being a powerhouse character, he's getting a lot of buffs too. So that's going to be an absolute wrap. Big Mom just does way too much damage to them to be able to handle that. And then we should be able to finish this off. Oh, really, Whitebeard? Come on, man. Really? Really, bro? I just don't want them building up enough for the burst for the back end of the fight. Because if they use a burst, we lose. But we should be fine here. Yeah, we're fine. Awesome. All right, well, that was the second fight. It was a little bit closer than to comfort, but hey, that's what Luffy's burst does. It's incredibly scary. It's incredibly powerful, and that's what makes him the best Grand Party unit in the game. Let's go on to the final fight. All right, so final fight, final Gear 5. Once again, we can see the first fight, which is great because there is a quick powerhouse team, which means that we can use our Dex team in the front. Free Spirit is second. It's a Free Spirit side team too, so Wano Law being there means that our Driven team is kind of safe in the back. Still not guaranteed to win. Obviously, going up against Gear 5's 6+ is always scary. But not having the knowledge of where to put out our teams, it's a huge advantage, and it's what makes the last 2 days so damn challenging. I don't like that we have to sort of break up the way that we're trying to build this Big Mom setup, but look, our Powerhouse team going second, it's going to get slowed quite drastically by the side team. But I think just by saving our bursts, having our bursts ready for the final fight, is going to be the best option for us to just have the half stats available for stuff like Kid and Top Musica and those types of units. So, we're probably going to use our, our Powerhouse team as a sacrificial lamb. We're going to send it off to the realm. We're going to bid it adieu, and hopefully it can sort of just tank a burst and then sort of tank what the side team's going to throw at it. Because look, it's going to take a lot. However, if we don't cop the burst, which we should, because look, Akainu is just so good at charging the burst for Luffy, ironically. Then look, we might just be in a really, really good spot to actually just take it down nice and early. However, it might be a little bit interesting. Maybe the half stats might save us. Who knows? We could probably use half stats early with the Powerhouse team. But look, I don't really want to risk it too much. I'd rather have 2 bursts available for the final fight, rather than have like 1 burst and have it be a little bit shaky. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to sort of see how the Powerhouse team goes. Plus, we haven't seen the final team in action. We could easily make an anti-side team and just rock that as the second fight. That could definitely be an option for us. But I do think just sort of saving the burst, being patient with it, and just seeing what's to come for the final fight will be the best option. Plus, Luffy's in their lineup. It means their leader is here. All of the extra stats are going to go to this fight. But hey, RNG could still work in our favor. Like I said, RNG is still a huge factor when it comes to PvP and Grand Party. And if Luffy goes early, he could easily just bink off some of these characters. The downside is we are losing level 6 CT speed. Level 6 CT speed is huge. Man, if my phone dies throughout this, I'm going to actually be pretty salty. But I think we'll probably get to the end there. So, if we can get our special off before the opposition, we will be in a really good spot. But I just can't see it happening. Maybe if Luffy goes there, maybe a little bit of knockback there might work in our favor. Just a little bit. Okay, nope, no one knocked back Luffy. Okay, this is definitely going to get their burst up ready to go. Their burst is going to come in. It's going to kill our entire squad. Yep. Now, I'm hoping Yamato does so much damage here that she overcharges the burst and they just bink the burst straight away. Yep, use the burst. Love to see it. Awesome. So, baiting out double burst. Look, us going... What? Blue Gem survived that? Us going into the final fight now with 2 bursts at our disposal is so damn valuable. Especially when Big Mom does half stats in the first 30 seconds. Like, awesome. Moria basically loses all of his value on the team then, to be honest. Because, he doesn't, because he's going to help us out with half stats later. But having the half stats available to us right before we use our specials is just so valuable. As you guys have seen with Roger, right, Big Mom kind of does the same thing. Going up against Dex, very interesting that Dex is the final fight. Dalton and Moria is a bit of a problem because we have 2 quick units. But I've built out the bench as a int bench. And look, I don't think there's any... Oh, no, Dofu's in the front lines. Cool. We need to keep an eye on our specials, and we need to keep an eye on the charge of the timer. Alright, we're just going to bink this now, just so we're safe. Big damage. No, because it's a Dex team. But look, half stats is always nice. There's no Big Mom on this Dex team, so that is a huge bonus for us. Fixed damage, some more half stats from Moria. You'll love to see that. Now, Uta should go absolutely AWOL. Nice, that is some huge damage. Kid, nice, perfect timing. Get some special bind off, please, Kid. Or not. Moria lowering the defense is a little bit problematic, but it's nothing that we can't handle. Especially this early. Fixed damage, but the CD reduction of Tesoro is the big reason he's here. Now we can bink off another burst. That should hit with the half stats still available to us. Nice. Getting a bunch more kills there is always good. Zoro coming in this early isn't so scary. Same with Sobba Mask, because they both have a special at their disposal. We're just basically going to start picking them off. So that's going to wrap up the video, homies. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Best of luck out there. We're getting into the sticky end of the season, the sticky and tricky end, as I like to say it. Hit the bell notification, hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already, so that way you don't miss out on the finals days and the final fights. I'm not going to actually, like, skip this, because, like, Doflamingo's still alive, so, like, that's kind of scary. Okay? But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Make sure to belt the like button for me, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Like I said, enjoy your day, enjoy your night, enjoy your evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later! Good wins.